So many of you will have heard of Socrates. He's a famous Greek philosopher. So this list of questions, Socratic questions, is all about helping to really get underneath the skin of what's going on for the client. So there are 6 types of Socratic questions that we can ask. The first kind of is clarifying. So, making sure that we're really clear, that they're really clear about what it is they're saying. So we might ask questions like, well, is it like this or is it more like that? Or actually, what do you really mean when you say that? What is really going on for you? So we're trying to get the clarity, trying to get the client to be really clear about what's going on for them. The next kind is about probing assumptions. So this is about digging a little bit more deeply about, what is actually happening behind the scenes of that? What assumptions are you making? Okay. Then the next piece is about reasons and evidence. So questions like, what evidence do you have for that? Or why is that important to you? What is so essential about that particular thing? Or what's influencing you in that regard? The next is about viewpoints or perspectives. So this might be about saying, okay, well, if we were to step out of this situation and look at it from an alternative perspective, what might they say? We can do that from the point of view of different stakeholders, family members. We can do it from the point of view of a future you or an old you or a past version of you. We can do it from the point of view of your best self, your best friend. So asking those questions that help us to just step out of our own direct experience and think about things from alternative points of view, alternative perspectives, that can shed a great deal of light on a lot of stuck situations. Implications and consequences. So these are questions that are trying to help us elicit a sense of so what? What is actually happening? What's going on? What's the impact? What's the consequence? What's the consequence of doing something, but also the consequence if you don't do something? So we're trying to just help people to kind of move into the future state and look at the situation from there. And then finally, we ask questions about the question. So we might say things like, what's actually important to you about the question that I'm asking you? Or what's the question that you would like me to ask? So we're asking, how did you feel about the question that I just asked you? So we're sort of almost asking people to step back and review and step back and review to tap into how they see and feel and think about the questions that we've asked them. Like, oh, I found that question about how I felt in the meeting really challenging. Okay, well, why did you feel challenging? It was challenging. Oh, well, because it was something that pushed me out of my comfort zone. Well, what's wrong with being out of your comfort zone? So we're kind of just helping people to take a step back and see things from different points of view.